GEKISHIN SQUADRA Season 1 has been an absolute blast with all new types of cosmetics, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, buffs for Piccolo, Frieza, and Daima Goku, new battle pass, new changes, everything. It's been so much fun. But today we're going to be looking at some tier lists. Now, I didn't do a Season 0 tier list because I figured, I was like, I haven't played the game enough to like really put together a tier list. And I played the game a bit more off camera and stuff like that. I saw some tier lists on my timeline on Twitter. I figured I want to take a look at them and see what people think. Now, I'm not here to be like, wow, this guy thinks Super Saiyan 3 Goku is not best in the game. He sucks. And, you know, I'm not here to do any of that, okay? I have 6 different tier lists that I found on Twitter that I've pulled up. And we're going to just compare them and see what people think and kind of just discuss it. And I figured might as well, since I don't know, I just wanted to, okay? I thought it would be a cool video idea, and we're here. So first we're gonna start with Slightly Annie on Twitter, because this is the first one that I actually came across, and this is their tier list for Season 1. I don't know why the picture is so fucking pixelated. That might be my computer, but you can see who they are, okay? So they have their tier list set: best in slot S, skill curve for these characters A, B, and worst in slot. So let's go through best in slot. So Super Saiyan Goku, Cooler, and Kid Gohan. So I'm gonna say Super Saiyan Goku and Cooler. I would hard agree. I like straight up. Yeah. Goku is so stupid. He does so much damage. His Kaioken gives him great mobility and also buffs his damage, and makes him a little bit tankier. And his ult, dude, his ult is the entire map. If you're in lane and you play against him and they have a level 3 ult, you just die, right? It just takes up the whole map. You can't see anything. You just see this white fucking bubble on your screen. So I think, yeah, I would agree. Cooler, I don't have much experience playing Cooler, but I played against him a lot, and this guy just doesn't fucking die. Every time I see him, he's just always invincible, or he has tons of HP or like armor, and he just does so much damage and he wipes I swear to God, this guy can just not die. He just doesn't die. And you know, his ult is the same thing. It's a massive supernova that sucks you in. He's so good. And then Gohan, I can kind of see it. I feel like this one is a little bit up more for debate. Like, I think, you know, you could put Gohan here. I think Krillin is also very good. Hit, I'm not 100% sure, but he's very annoying. You know, you can go invisible and, you know, sneak around, do tons of damage, kind of like, you know, an assassin sort of character. So yeah, I think this can be kind of interchangeable. With Krillin, at least, Hit, I think maybe if you're really good at Hit, could be up here, but I feel like that's not very rare, or that's not very common. Sorry, it's very rare. But that next is S, so it's Kale, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Piccolo, Caulifla, 17, and Krillin. So with Kale, I would agree to a certain extent, because Kale does so much damage. I kind of don't go up against that many Kales in the first place. Her ult is super good. Like, it's really hard to kill you when you have your ult. So I would agree. Just having her up here, I think she's just really good. So, I mean, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is kind of, you have basically, in a way, you have full access around the map. And I would honestly say he's probably the most oppressive sort of character, because every attacker on the enemy team has to live with the notion that this Super Saiyan 3 Goku could just teleport to you and one-shot you in like 2 seconds. And like, you'd never know, especially if you're in a fight or something. If they have vision on you, you can always just expect him to just show up and blast you and you're dead, right? So I think, yeah, I definitely agree. I don't think he's number 1, because I think his Kamehameha charge up just makes him so vulnerable. But I would definitely hard agree up here. Piccolo, I've actually been recording some clips of Piccolo. I would also kind of agree, honestly. His light grenade, when you're far away, that thing is like a goddamn nuke. You literally just right click if they have some distance, because it scales with how far they are. That thing just flies at you and then boom, everyone is dead, right? His special beam cannon also does tons of damage. And his Hellzone grenade is kind of, or his Hellzone like trap or whatever you want to call it, is okay. Like, I mean, like higher levels, if you have snowball and stuff, it can be a good like warding ability to like keep people off of like this area that you want to seal off. And I mean, his shift right click, like the stretchy arm, is pretty decent, but in a way it kind of goes against Piccolo. Like, it keeps him able to catch up with people, but also with Piccolo, it's, you don't really want to get in their face because, you know, they could just, you know, you want to keep your distance as Piccolo. But I definitely agree that the buff was just so good for Piccolo. Caulifla, I think she could be here or A. Like, she's pretty good, but I think she could also kind of be in the skill curve, because I've seen some bad Cauliflas. Like, straight up, like, they just don't do anything. So I think sometimes Caulifla can be very, very good. I've had games where she's been really, really great. I've also had games where she feels like she does nothing. And, like, her damage sucks. Her tanking sucks. So, yeah, I feel like it's kind of... There's definitely a... I mean, there's a skill curve to any character, right? And I guess I should put this at the beginning of the video. Tier lists for this game, in a way, kind of don't matter, because theoretically, every character is viable. You can climb to the top of S rank with any character. It's just what character has more strength than the other, I guess, in their kit, is what this is, all these tier lists are comparing. So yeah. And then 17, I don't have much experience with 17, but he's very annoying. He provides tons of shields. He does pretty decent damage too, especially if you can get Snowball off. So yeah, I think he's a great technical character. Krillin, I think, is also a fantastic technical character. He does so much damage, especially with his invisible balls, you know, and his Destructo Disc. His Solar Flare is so annoying. It has a huge range, so I would definitely agree. I'm gonna kind of speed through this because I don't want this to be a 50-minute long video. Skill curve is Daima Goku, Trunks, Oob, Hit, and Frieza. So Daima Goku, I can see it. I would honestly put him here or here, kind of. So with Daima Goku, if you don't hit any of his abilities, he kind of just fucking sucks, right? Like, you need to be able to like hit your bombs accurately, and like, you know, if they're like that tech that I had in my Daima Goku video where you could like hit the bomb and then also lightning strike it like the split second before you hit it or something like that, or as you hit it, so that it goes and then detonates wherever your bomb lands. So yeah, if you're not great with Daima Goku, it's hard to make an impact on the game, especially since his damage, like the rush damage buff, I think was good, but I don't think that makes him any like significantly more viable. Trunks, I would agree, you have to land your skill shots, otherwise this guy sucks. You know, he's very squishy, he can just die, but his damage potential, especially like with his ult and stuff like that, is really high, and his right click does tons of damage. So yeah, I would agree there's a pretty decent skill curve. He could kind of be an A, I think, as well. Oob, I think, could be an S. You could definitely argue with Oob. Because just the amount of range that he has with his kit, he can just blast everyone from everywhere, especially with his cyclones, constantly cycling. Hit, we've already talked about. Frieza, I think, is honestly, I just personally don't really like Frieza. Like, I tried playing him. He's just not my like play style at all. I think he can be pretty decent. He can be very annoying, that's for sure. But I mean, I guess, yeah, if you're either really good with Frieza or I think you suck. I'm gonna be straight up. I think that's just how it is. 18. If you're good with 18, I think she could honestly be in this kind of skill curve, because I think 18 can honestly be really good. I think right now she kind of just straight up dies. If it was before Goku and stuff like that, she was like at the top of the game. But I mean, I could kind of see it here. Like, when I played her, she can just really die really easily. So yeah, Gammas. Yeah, I think this is good. You could maybe put them up here. They just, like, they can do a lot of damage, like, especially with the right click if you can land all three of them. But compared to, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Piccolo and stuff, it's just not on the same level. But that's pretty much it. Vegeta, you could put him in S, I think. He does a lot of damage, especially with his Photon Bomber that sucks you in. His ult is okay. his right click isn't bad, and then the push away isn't bad either to get people off of you. I think you could kind of argue him in S. Like I've had really good games with Vegeta, but I guess compared to Cooler, like there's literally like this gap between Cooler and pretty much the rest of the tanks. Okay, next Deborah. I thought Deborah was really good in season 0. Like he was pretty crazy, I would say. But now in season 1, like I mean it's only been about a week, but like I feel like I've gone, all the Deborahs I've gone have been really shit. I don't mean to be rude, and I could just be really bad too, but I feel like I haven't seen any like super top tier Deborahs in my games. You know what I mean? Not like I'm a high rank or anything, but like it's not that they're not top tier. They don't even really perform well at all. So I mean, I could see the argument. Cell, I think, unfortunately, yeah, like he's not great. He can be decent, you know, like you can do a lot of damage, but like his shift right click, especially early game, like you know, you need to really focus on like draining people and stuff to like transform, so you can transform like level 5. But he's just all of his abilities are really weak early game, but you also need to be really strong early game, but he sucks early. You know, it's just what it is. And then like I think later on, like the alt and stuff like that, especially when he's transformed, can be good because you lock people basically into like a 1v2 or 1v1 and whatnot. But I think, I mean, compared to Cooler, you might as well just play Cooler, right? Baby, you could put him up here, I think, or just leave him down here, either one. He's not bad. It's just like, why would you play anything else other than Cooler? You know, I think Cooler's just the best, like out of all the tanks. Cooler's just better than everyone else. But I mean, he's not like bad or anything. Bojack, this is probably the character I have with like least amount of experience on. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he's worst in slot or if he's like not bad. I haven't played him at all, so I couldn't really tell you. Zamasu, I can kind of hard agree here. Zamasu, I think, is just genuinely the worst tank. His right click is good, I think. His like dash or whatever is okay-ish. You know, it's like the ability that you really like, you level up the least, I guess. It doesn't really do anything for you other than a getaway tool. And then your shift right click, like the AoE thing, isn't bad. Like, it has a really good range, but like I feel like it doesn't really do that much damage, you know? So, and like his ult also kills you. So like once you pop your ult, you're literally out of the fight for like 3 seconds, you know? So I mean, it does damage, but like you also are delaying your action by 3 seconds, and like you could be saving your teammate or helping your teammate kill someone, you know? And then Boo, I think you could put him up a little bit more. Like his healing, especially you get Super 1, like the Super start at the beginning, his healing is pretty decent. And his slows and stuff can actually be pretty annoying. But compared to the other technicals, I think he's the worst out of them all. You could argue Frieza or Hit, I think maybe, depending on who's playing him. But I think kit-wise, if you put them next to each other, I think he's probably the worst. But okay, let's go on to Wes. I'm gonna speed run these, like real quick. I could see the argument for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. For Daima Goku, I think it's a little bit... I think you would have... I don't know. I can't really see it personally myself over like Super Saiyan Goku and stuff like that. But I mean, he hasn't played a bunch of these, but I think like Piccolo is way better than Daima Goku. But I mean, Daima Goku isn't bad, you know, per se. Cooler, hard to agree. Baby, I mean, I've seen a lot of people say Baby is annoying, and I mean, I'm sure he's pretty annoying, because like he can't die, and you can like go on to latch onto people and stuff like that. I don't know if he's best of the best though. That's just me personally. Frieza and Hit, I think I'm also gonna have to disagree with. I think Krillin and 17 are just better. Gohan, I mean, you can argue it. Just me personally, I wouldn't. But yeah, overall, I would disagree with a few things on this list. But like, yeah, I agree here. Deborah, I think, yeah, you could put either one. I think this, I kind of agree. Like these 4 right here, these are good. I think KO you could move up a little bit. Goku, you could definitely put best of the best. But yeah, that not bad. Okay, This sloppy. What did he say? Second tier is ordered within roll. Okay. And then KO. Cool, cool, cool. Best in slot. It's interesting people are putting Gohan up here. I feel like, I mean, I don't really see Gohan all that often. I usually see like Hit or something, I guess. But I mean, Gohan is not bad. Like, I definitely like his like, you can do like the tackles and then like his Masenko, and also his ult as well is pretty good too. Especially like it can do like a big range towards the end. And then this, I could agree. I think Frieza I would drop a little bit like here, because I don't like Frieza, honestly. Good in roll, yeah. I mean, overall, if you were to generalize it, yeah, I think you could put Vegeta up here personally. I think he's maybe he seems to be a little bit underrated, I guess. Yeah, I kind of agree. And then I don't know about. It seems like BoJack sucks. I mean, I feel like people are saying BoJack fucking sucks, but yeah, I guess yeah. Minato. Yeah, what? Everyone is putting Gohan up here. I guess Gohan is crazy. Yes, I would agree though. You could KO. You could put either one, I think. Is Super Saiyan 3 Goku better than KO? I think that's kind of hard to say. I think he has more versatility. I think KO. It's just with Goku, his Kamehameha just leaves you so vulnerable, and I hate that. Because you're literally just standing there, the beam moves so slow, they literally just dash around you and then, you know, just eat you alive. But overall, yeah, I think maybe you could move Oob up a little bit. I think Vegeta, and then yeah, I guess this guy just sucks. And yeah, but overall, I would agree. I would agree with this list. It sucks that yeah, Cell and BoJack. The green dudes just half of the green dudes just suck. I think Zamasu you could drop a little bit. I think I just whenever I play against Zamasu, I just feel like he's a non-threat, low key. But next we have Zing Cosma. Oh, is this ordered? Okay. Goku and Piccolo, and yeah, I could see here. I think you need him. I think KO should be moved up personally. But yeah, I can see Oob. 18 I would also move up a little bit. Daima Goku you could like kind of move up as well. Trunks, yeah. And then Deborah, and then Gammas, yeah. And then BoJack, yep. Tank, Cooler, Caulifla, okay. And then you could kind of swap these three, I think, depending on your experiences with them. And San Zamasu, unfortunately. And then Tech, I think Krillin should be moved up a little bit more. Like, I'm sure Frieza's better. I mean, I can see Frieza being better, but Krillin just so much damage, I think. I think Krillin is should be a little bit higher. And then I'm surprised to see 17 down here. I've seen a lot of people say 17 is really good. I guess compared to all the technicals, right? But I don't know. And then lastly, we have Diana Hearts. We have their tier list here. Cooler. We already know how this is gonna play out. Cooler, yeah. He's just that. He's literally that guy. He is Cooler. You know, like he's just so good. Best for here. Cell. I don't think Cell should be up here. I think Cell should be like Potential Man, or they're okay. I think. Deborah also I think should be in like Good or Potential Man. Yeah, okay. Caulifla, yeah. And then I'm surprised to see Zamasu up here. I'm surprised to see Zamasu and like the Gammas and Cell above Piccolo. I think Piccolo, maybe this might be before, maybe they haven't played the Piccolo buff yet. But Piccolo is so good. Like he's genuinely, his damage is great now. I think Piccolo is like best up here. Hit, I'm surprised to see, but I mean, like we said earlier, like Hit can be bad. Yeah. I think Daima Goku should be Potential Man, and also 18. I think like if you're good with 18, you can crush the entire lobby. If you're bad with 18, like I am, you can die every 2 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. There's some things I would change, but like the overall sort of gist of it, I kind of get, yeah, I can agree. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Again, I'm not like some fucking like best, you know, player in the game that like you should listen to. I just wanted to see what people think and, you know, kind of give my own thoughts about about the like the meta of the game at the moment. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to check these people out on Twitter. I mean, if you've watched the video, you can pause and then see their I mean, they're much bigger than I am, so you can go see their tweets and stuff like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below what you guys think, like who you've been playing, who you think is meta. Let me know if you want to see more type of commentary videos like this. It is fun. I like talking about stuff like this. So that's gonna be it for me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as well. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one.